Radio Rentals closes all of its stores. Let's have a look. Good morning, everyone. Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I have my morning stein of coffee, and I thought we'd have a look at this article from the Sydney Morning Herald about Radio Rentals closing all its stores and 300 people losing their jobs. Now, if you're not familiar with Radio Rentals, let's jump over to their website to get a bit of an understanding. Now, they're a consumer goods provider like electronics, homewares, refrigerators, washing machines, where you rent them or essentially pay them off over an extended period of time at terrible conditions. I've never done it, but let me know your stories, please. Let's look at what's hot. You get a Samsung Galaxy phone from $25 a week, $28, $37 a week for this product. Let's see what else they've got. Washing machine, $29. Earbuds. Pay them off weekly. Oh, we got to apply now. But so 24 months at $5. Are you kidding me? $5.63 times 24. So $134. $135 for these guys. Wow. So, you can just see, and I'm not sure if that's if you rent to own or if you just pay it off, but they're a business model I've avoided at all costs. You can get an iPad 10. PlayStation. So, here's the question. 36 months. Get your iPad 10 at 36 months over $8.27 a week. $1,290. Wait, did I bugger was the last one a week and I did it wrong? Yeah, I probably did. Wow. So there you go, guys. There we have Radio Rentals. You can see the type of products that they're renting out to people. Perhaps they've been hit and affected. Rachel thinks Afterpay may have affected them. Maybe they've got better terms and conditions than Afterpay, because you could go to any store except these guys. But I'm not a fan of their business model. I understand why it exists, but if people are resorting to this to get a phone, you get phones on plans now, and they wrap it up in your phone contract. Don't people do that? Let's look at what's most popular here. PlayStation 4 Slim 1 terabyte gaming console. There you go. You could be paying off your PlayStation per week. So you can see the type of business model they have. Sure, it exists. People do it. I think you'd have to be pretty tough situation when you have to do it. I could understand if you need a fridge or a washing machine. Even then, I'd go second hand. There you go. These are options. You can get one second hand. You go to the cashies. You can do Afterpay. I'd rather go Afterpay than weekly payments for 3 years for a consumer toy. Anyway, so Radio Rentals shut stores for good over the illness-driven downturn. Appliance and electronics lender Radio Rentals will permanently shut all shop locations across Australia and make approximately 300 staff redundant, marking the first major retail casualty of the illness crisis. In a statement on Thursday morning, ASX-listed parent company Thorn Group told investors its 62 radio rental stores and selected warehouses would stay closed permanently, blaming the illness-driven downturn in the retail sector. So they're shutting down their physical presence. Now, we were looking at yesterday just some of the arguments that retail rents will be down 30%. Here we go. This is going to be a shift in culture. The news prompted a huge 30% spike in the value of Thorn's shares, which traded at 10 cents around midday as investors reacted positively to the removal of the loss-making stores. Okay, so they were happy. So they've cut the dead weight. Thorn, which also operates a separate business financial arm, a business finance arm, plans to transform the Radio Rentals brand into a purely online business and focus on enhancing its existing online platform. So is it just me, or is it funny that you've got a business in business finance, also getting into consumer finance with products and goods secured by these items. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm disappointed that we've been forced to make hard decisions regarding our staff and store network. However, they've had to be made to ensure Thorn Group continues to operate and thrive in the future, Chief Executive Peter Luranti said in a statement. So, have they taken advantage of this situation to simply cut this dead loss from their business? Perhaps. I mean, it'd be as smart a time as any to do it. You've got justification. We intend to redevelop both Radio Rental's digital business model and Thorn Business Finance once the illness crisis has passed. Radio Rentals, which loans goods to consumers in return for monthly payments, well, actually weekly, it says so on their website, currently has 123 million in arrears, which it plans to recoup over the coming months. Now, I read another article about the arrears in retail leasing was $100 million. Here you've got $123 million in arrears for consumer crap. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I'm just thinking, if you get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of these things and all of a sudden you're paying $100 a week to these guys for your fridge, well, here you go, $30 a week for your dryer. And then a fridge, what? Oh, your earbuds, that's another $35 a week. What else do they have? Can we find products? What else? We'll say we need, so we're 35 and we'll need a fridge. We'll go top mounted refrigerator. There you go, another 15. So $50. Maybe a television as well. There you go. Oh no, you need the big one. You need the 75 incher. You can't have anything other than 75 inches in your house. So you're $85. And then what else? What else do you need? Oh, you need a game kit. That's what, another $10 we'll say. Or you need a computer, a laptop. Yeah, you need a laptop. Oh, there we go. We'll go $25 because you need a MacBook Air. So there you're at $100. $100 a week. Just think the pressure that would put on people in a situation like this. Nuts. Just nuts. Insane. But people must just get desperate and mustn't have any financial education. Obviously. But now you got 123 million in arrears. Wow. Proceeds from this, along with 40 million in cash the business currently has on hand, will be used to pay out staff redundancies and cover the costs of breaking various rental agreements across the store network. A range of other cost-cutting initiatives will be undertaken, though Mr. Luranti warned increased arrears across both Radio Rentals and Thorn's business finance arm would force the business to write off some loans. Well, there you go. They're looking at writing them off. These conditions are expected to continue to create a range of challenges and complex conditions for the Thorn business over the coming months, he said. Radio Rental stores first closed on the 2nd of April, joining hundreds of other high-profile retailers, including department stores Maya and outdoors brand Kathmandu, to shut doors in response to the coronavirus outbreak. Kathmandu is actually one of my favorite brands, to be honest. I like their pants. But whilst the likes of Myers and Solomon Lou's Smiggle chain are prepared to reopen within weeks, the company is the first to announce its doors will stay closed permanently. So yeah, they've taken advantage of this situation to shut down a losing part of their business. 123 million, guys, on this crap. If you get desperate, if you must have something like this, go to Cashies, people. Go to Gumtree, buy something secondhand. Don't get suckered into this. It terrifies me just looking at it. It really does. Because once you get all those weekly payments off your back, I'm annoyed now because all of our software, our drafting software that we use, they've all moved to rental. I invested tens of thousands, like 60 grand worth in software. And they've now said, oh, well, no, you got to either pay an upgrade fee every year for all of your things, which amounted like 10 grand a year, or rent it. And since I've scaled back the business, there's no point me investing 10 grand a year just for 2 seats. Now I have to rent it, which is okay. If I have a job that needs it, I rent it for that, then let it go. But I still hate it. I still hate doing it. Investors and industry sources widely expect numerous other retailers will take the pandemic as an opportunity to shrink store footprints and close unprofitable locations. Exactly. And that's going to affect all of these retail landlords, isn't it? On Thursday, ASX listed fashion retailer and wholesaler PAS Group placed its shares in a trading halt pending a potential restructure of the company and consider the implications brought about as a result of COVID-19. The retailer operates a number of wholesale brands, including Everlast, Zazinger, and Dunlop, and also runs 164 Review, Black Pepper, and Jet's swimwear stores across the country. Meanwhile, Chief Executive of Priceline Pharmacy owner API, Richard Vincent, declared his company was not afraid to permanently close some stores due to a drop in foot traffic if landlords aren't willing to negotiate in the face of the illness. So he's playing hardball. We've engaged in discussions with our landlords, and in most instances, these discussions are proving fruitful. But where they're not fruitful, we will not be afraid to permanently close stores or clinics, Mr. Vince said in a conference call discussing the company's half-year results on Thursday. So there you have it, guys. Well, Radio Rentals is closed. Has closed all of its traffic online, or every single store it has. And it's depending on traffic online to get people to buy these things, to rent these things. Let me know what you think about all of this, guys. Are you a fan of these products? Limited stock. Hurry, get in. You know. Warranty for the life of your lease. Choice of rental terms. Repair or replacement. Replacement included. Do they want to keep you going forever and ever? Wow. What if you have to return it? How many people break it or lose it or get stolen? I've got no idea, guys. Let me know your experiences with this model. But we'll have to see. Looks like this is the first of many. It's going to affect the retail sector. It'll also affect, we haven't heard about the commercial sector yet. That's going to be affected. How many people are going to adapt to working from home? Trust me, I've done it. I did it a few years ago. I did it before it was cool. It's fantastic. You don't realize how much time you just waste driving to and from work. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and you want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can share the content, get the videos out there, help the channel grow. You can support us financially via signing up for Patreon or for the YouTube channel here. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon or eBay or Independent Reserve and Kucoin. You can support us via Gold at Gold Pass. You can also buy a merch from Teespring or HeiseSays. And finally, we accept PayPal. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you later.